and welcome to Hawick High News.
Coming up on this month's episode, an event is held to discuss the future of education in Hawick. Lucy speaks to parents and people to find out what they would like to see in a brand new school. Hawick High School collected the Untitled School Travel Award for the 7th year in a row. We have footage from the award ceremony. We speak to some of the students involved in the recent performance of Oliver at the Town Hall. Plus, Zoe and Michael recently competed in a public speaking competition. Ali finds out all about it.
All that and more coming up on Hawick High News.
Hello, welcome to Hawick High News. I am Ryan Murdy.
And I'm Lucy Brennan. In November 2017, Scottish Borders Council Executive Committee agreed the next steps in reviewing the school estate within the area. Hawick High School, alongside Galashiels Academy, Peebles and Selkirk High Schools, are the 4 secondary schools who do not yet have a brand new building.
In order to decide the priority of who needed investment first, a deep assessment has been getting carried out. Part of that was a consultation which was held here at the school earlier this month. It gave an opportunity to hear from people, staff and members of the community to find out what they would like to see in a new school. Lucy was there for us.
The consultation event to explore the future of secondary education in Hawick took place in the Assembly Hall on Wednesday the 21st of March from 2:15 to 8 p.m. More than 500 S1 to S3 pupils took part. Participants highlighted what they liked about the current building, what they would like to change, and what they would want to see in our new school. Pupils were keen to express their opinion and came up with a wide variety of ideas and suggestions, ranging from better sports facilities, including a swimming pool, to a theatre and music technology area. Other popular suggestions were social spaces for different year groups and a Wi-Fi cafe.
Probably more outdoor facilities for like football, rugby, cricket.
I think we should get better classroom facilities, like in the science and the music, like better equipment.
A larger variety of food in the cafeteria, cleaner toilets, like remove all the graffiti and all that. Probably more like computers.
A drama department, a lot more things like flexible teachers, like say you've got a maths teacher and she can teach home ec as well, so that'll make a good teacher.
During the review, the state of the school building was also examined and given a ranking based on its condition.
I'll be involved in the delivery of a new school if Hawick's chosen, but also I'm a building professional and understand how to look and objectively put a score or a ranking on the school building. And to do that, we look at its condition and its capacity and its suitability. And the condition is looking at the walls and the floors and the roofs. Capacity is looking at the number of rooms. Does it have the right number of science rooms, classrooms, English rooms? And its suitability is about how it just performs as a school. Does it have the right social spaces or dining facilities? And overall, we give it a score, and Hawick High School appears to suggest it's a C rating, which is a poorish type of rating overall.
More than 70 members of the community also contributed to the discussion, with the vision clearly being for a school that integrates local facilities which should be open not just during the day, but at evenings and weekends also. Local primary schools were also in attendance.
We have this race course, and inside it would be a tennis court, but it can also be a football pitch, a basketball stadium, and rugby. So it can be used for lots of things.
Yeah, we want this to be more than just a school. Let's have some community facilities, some committee rooms that can be used by clubs.
I would like to see opportunities for learning for all young people, both young people and other members of the community. I would like to see creche facilities so that people can come in and they can have somebody look after their children while they perhaps might come back and do additional learning. I would also like to see opportunities for developing skills such as like beauty, technical skills like maybe motor vehicle maintenance, so opportunities for people to train in those type of areas.
All the information gathered from the workshops will be presented to Scottish Borders Council Executive in May, and next steps will be taken to decide who will be getting a new school. This has been Lucy Brennan reporting for Hawick High News. Now for some news in brief. The Tornass Power Station trip for physics and electronics students has been rescheduled to Wednesday the 25th of April. All pupils are to seek permission from their teachers to go, given the close proximity to SQA exams.
Well done to Hawick High School Under 15, winners of the South School Under 15 7, beating Arrowton in the final 10-5.
A huge well done to Nathan Murray, Molly Marshall, Alex Jones, Max Thomas, Hannah Gregg, Declan Skeffington, Chloe Blakey and Mrs Schooler, who performed with the Hawick Saxhorn Band at the Perth Concert Hall earlier this month. A very daunting experience, but they did brilliantly.
The first meeting of the Youth Action Hawick Group took place in the staff room on Wednesday the 14th of March. It will be a subgroup of the local area partnership and will provide a forum for anyone interested in the well-being of young people across the area.
We will now have to take all these suggestions and great ideas that were mooted tonight and try and turn some, if not all, into some very positives. I'm delighted that Scottish Borders Council are throwing their full weight behind this initiative. It's about promoting Hawick, it's about promoting the youth of the town, more importantly, and we must do everything we can to support the youth, create opportunities for them, on top of some of the opportunities that we have at the moment, but create new ones.
Hawick High School recently won Scottish Borders Council's Secondary Schools Active Travel Award. The awards are presented to the schools with the highest percentage of pupils actively travelling to school that year. Ross Lothian has more on the story.
On Wednesday, the 14th of March, 4 pupils from the news team travelled to the Council HQ in Newtown St Boswells and attended the Active Schools Travel Awards. At primary level, each school cluster area has their own shield to compete for, while at secondary level, the 9 high schools compete for a separate award. This year, Hawick High won the award once again. This has been the 7th year the school has won in a row.
Hawick High School is the only high school that we have had back every single year. Hawick High School has a fantastically high percentage of pupils that walk to school. Part of my job has been in the Safer Routes to School team. We encourage walking, we encourage cycling. It means that we have less congestion at the school gates, so it's safer for all pupils to be getting to school. And also walking to school means that you're alert and ready for the school day.
The award was presented based on information gathered from the National School Travel Hands Up survey. This takes place annually in September, when every nursery, primary and secondary school pupil is surveyed on their travel mode to school. The results are collated for each authority in Scotland. This has been Ross Lothian reporting for Hawick High News.
2 pupils from the school recently took part in a public speaking competition in Edinburgh. Here is Ali with more.
On the 7th of March, 2 pupils from Hawick High School travelled up to Edinburgh to the George Heriot's High School to take part in the English-speaking Union public speaking competition. There were 6 competitors from 4 different schools, and Hawick High School was the only school from the Borders. I'm here with Zoe and Michael to find out a bit more about what happened. Tell us what the competition was all about.
The competition was about making a speech around a certain idea or quote. This year's quote was, "Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school." And the point is to build on that and make your speech on it.
Yeah, it was Albert Einstein that said the quote, and the competition was really just about working on your writing skills and talking in front of other people.
What made you think of giving this competition a shot?
Well, I saw it in the bulletin and I thought it'd be fun to have a go.
Yeah, I was just really wanting to work on my writing, and when I saw it in the bulletin I thought it'd be the perfect opportunity to work on it.
What was it that you were talking about?
Well, I was talking about video games and how I think they could improve education in the classroom.
I was talking about how going outdoors could help students to revise better.
Is this competition a regular event?
Yeah, it's once a year.
Was it difficult to speak in front of people?
Well, for me it was quite difficult because you don't know the people that you're speaking to, so it's hard to get them on your side about your argument.
Yeah, I agree with Michael, but I think it's just a bit like doing anything in front of an audience, you get quite nervous, but once you're out there and actually doing it, it's kind of easy to talk in front of them.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Just thank you to Mr. McEwen for giving us the opportunity to do this.
And if you want to do it next year, it's called the Speaker's Corners Challenge.
Yeah, just look out for it. It was really good fun.
Thank you, Zoe and Michael. This has been Ollie Ricutchin reporting for Hawick High News.
This year, the Hawick Amateur Operatic Society presented Oliver. Ticket sales went through the roof and everybody really enjoyed the performance.
Hawick Amateur Operatic Society's production of Oliver took place at the Town Hall earlier this month. A number of pupils and teachers from Hawick High School took part, creating an excellent opera that will stick in the minds of those who watched it.
Well, Oliver is about this boy. He's in the workhouse and he runs away. He gets out to his coffin pericle and he runs away, and then he meets Fagin's gone, and then he gets caught by Nick and stuff.
Been rehearsing since October or something. Yeah, we've been rehearsing for quite a couple of months.
It's been awesome!
Awesome! It's been exhilarating.
Yes.
I would use
it has been awesome and it's tiring. It's been tiring.
Yes, tiring.
Yes, tiring.
I want some more.
What?
Please, sir. I want some more.
More?
So this is my first year in Oliver, and I've taken on the role of Noah, who gets to beat up Oliver, but then Oliver gets his own back and decides to punch me and starts shouting at me. So it's been a great role to play, and hopefully not been beating up Oliver too much.
I play Bet, who is the friend of Nancy, and she basically idolises her and helps young Oliver kind of get into the Fagans gang, kind of mix in with everyone.
More than 200 people from Hawick and the surrounding areas took part in the opera, which was performed 7 times across the course of 6 days. With a talented cast and crew, audience numbers grew each night, with hordes of townsfolk flocking to see the performance. This has been Andrea Brennan reporting for Hawick High News.
Well, that's it for Hawick High News. Keep up to date with all the latest news on Facebook, Twitter and the brand new school website at www.hawickhighschool.co.uk.
From me, Ryan.
And me, Lucy. Bye.